Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Google Ads stream number 5, and we would be talking about Google campaign settings today, which I'm quite excited to talk about this because this is one of the most effective and the most powerful dashboards in your entire Google Ads account. Now, why is it so powerful? Because everything begins from the campaign, and the moment you create a campaign and then you start creating your ad groups, come up with keywords. So basically, you control everything about how a campaign performs, how a campaign behaves, where should a campaign show, what should a campaign contain, what is the budget. So you define all these things at the campaign settings page, which is then that's the reason I said it is going to be one of the most important elements in your Google Ads journey. Now, before we jump into campaign settings, we need to understand what you also should refer to the previous videos about what an AdWords account structure looks like, because that's our first discussion about a campaign. So I'll be uploading those as well. Please feel free to go ahead and watch those sessions also. Now, we need to understand how the interface is laid out, what are the different aspects you need to keep an eye on, and what everything basically, what else you have to understand is what you will get to know in this session. So if you log into your AdWords account, this is what you will see. You will by default come into all campaigns. The left hand side tab will show you the different kinds of campaigns, whether it's a search campaign, display campaign, video campaigns, app campaigns, and these are the list of all the campaigns. It also includes paused campaigns. You can always filter them and show only active ones. Now, these are all the list of campaigns that I've created. So mostly this account has been a test account than running real campaigns on this one. So that's the reason you will see a lot of campaigns. Now, in the main screen, you will see if there are any alerts, you will notice them here. Your balance is exhausted. To ensure that your ads keep running, make a payment, blah blah blah, right? And then this is subdivisions of campaign, ad groups, all the elements of your AdWords account. Now, by default, you are landed in the overview tab, which will show you a list of overview of all campaigns, best performing keywords, basically statistics for your campaigns. Now, you also need to understand that the statistics will show depending on what date you have chosen here. If you have chosen today, it will only show you stats for today. If you have chosen another day, it will show you stats during that period. You can look at last 7 days, last 14 days, last month, last 30 days, all time. You can also compare dates between different date ranges and see how your ads performed in the past. Now, the list of all campaigns will be given to you or will be displayed the moment you click on campaigns. If you want to look at all ad groups, you will click on ad groups. When I say all ad groups, I'm talking about all ad groups in the account, not in a campaign. If you want to look at a particular set of ad groups in a campaign, you will have to go to campaigns, select that particular campaign. So we are navigating to the campaign screen now. So let's click on campaigns. Alright, so we are at campaigns, and then let's click on any campaign for us just to understand the settings. So preferably let's start with a search campaign because I don't want to confuse you with everything. So let's select this campaign number 1, which will basically talk about, I think it's a dummy campaign, it doesn't have anything in it. So let's click on that to understand the settings of a campaign, because some of the settings we will talk about now, and some of the settings we will save it for later, because that needs you to understand a few other concepts like advanced bidding and what is a bid in general. We know what is a bid in general, but we need to understand the advanced bidding concepts and types of bidding, etc. So we will talk about all those things when we talk about additional topics. So now we will only cover some of the campaign settings. Now, when I clicked on the campaign name, I landed into ad groups. So this is the ad group in that particular campaign, which is campaign name 1. Right? So at any point in time, if you want to go to all campaigns, please feel free to click on this link and switch to that screen, or you can look at campaign number 1. Now, all these things when you select, will show whatever is present in the campaign number 1. Now, ad groups is not what I'm looking at. I need to understand the settings of the campaign. So let's quickly click on settings of the campaign to see if Google displays the settings, so that I can go ahead and start understanding what are all the modifications that I can do on any Google Ads campaign. Now, your first 10 to 15 sessions on Google Ads will be fairly simple, very, very slow, kind of boring, because this is your first foray, and you will not get that excitement of creating something, etc., because you're trying to understand the basics, right? Now, once that is done, I think that's when you will start looking at a lot of other factors, and you will feel excited because you will get a lot of hands-on in those sessions. So if you find it boring in the first 10-15 sessions, guys, I'm sorry, but it's not because of me. but you just have to bear with that initial learning curve anyway. So I clicked on settings. So I'm going to more details. You will see by default settings here. It's paused. It's a paused campaign, which means it's not running. I have paused it. In Google Ads, it's always better to pause something than to delete it, because you never know when you will have to go back and activate it again. So, or your keywords for that matter. Don't delete anything straight away. Keep it in pause state. Unless you're very, very sure that you would never need them again in future, then please feel free to go ahead and delete them. Otherwise, having a pause option is the safest. Now, about this campaign, if I want to look at the entire settings list of options in the settings, I will click on this. But right now I am looking at what this is an overview of the campaign. Right now, this is running from Feb 16, 2018, and it is a no end campaign, which means there is no end date to it. All day, there is no selected times that it has to run. Seattle is the targeted location. All languages is what I'm targeting. There is no goal that I have selected. Manual CPC, right? Now, CPC is nothing but bid. We know about it. Manual CPC means that I will go ahead and decide how much I want to spend. I don't want Google to decide for me. So that's manual CPC at this point in time. Guys, also remember this is a 2018 campaign, which means that all the new changes that you see now may not have existed back then. So the settings are pretty basic. Don't get confused with that. So I will select on edit in settings. So I will go to the settings screen. I have also an option called additional settings. So let me open it up and show everything to you so that you don't have anything holding back. Alright, it is a search campaign, which means the ads will only show on google.com and search partners, depending on which locations that we have chosen. Where do you know there are search partners included? You will see it here. We will come step by step. Campaign number 1 is the name of the campaign. It can be changed at any point in time. There is no impact. Google will not pause your campaigns. It will not verify. You can define any name as the campaign. So I just kept it at campaign number 1. Campaign status is paused. You can have statuses like eligible, paused, and removed or deleted. Goal, I have not chosen a goal. If you want to understand what a goal means, whether it is to get more traffic or to get more leads or whatever, right? Traffic, leads, and sales. So I'm going to leave it at that at the time being. Networks, where is my Google ad showing at the moment? My ads are eligible to show on the Google search network, which is google.com. Search partners, which means ask.com, aol.com, and search partners like that. It is also eligible to show on display network, which is interesting. Locations is Seattle, Washington, and United States, right? Languages, I have chosen all languages. Budget. Now this budget is typically per day. Now per day, I am willing to spend about 1,000 rupees per day because it's an Indian account. So I'm just going to spend 1,000 rupees a day. The moment I finish 1,000 rupees a day, my ads will stop running. It will start running again the next day. If I want to continue my ads further, I need to go ahead and increase the budget here. I need to come here, click on that, and increase the budget. How is budget calculated? It is not calculated, it is decided. Who decides it? You decide it as an advertiser because it's your account. Technically, you can also have a budget, an AdWords campaign running with 1 rupee per day or $1 or whichever currency. But that's a technical fact. But if you have a 1 rupee or a $1 per day, your ads might not run because your bids may be higher than that. It is like I want to buy a chocolate worth $2, but I only have $1, so my ads will not run, right? So we will talk about these budget bidding correlation and how it is calculated, how it is impacted in another session. This is only to understand the basic campaign settings. Bidding, as I said, manual CPC. Manual CPC, as the name very simply tells you, that cost per click is going to be decided by me manually. I don't want Google to automatically go ahead and bid how much ever it wants. That's all it means at this point in time. Start and end dates. You can have a campaign start date and an end date if you are somebody who forgets things like me, or if you need it only for a seasonal campaign. For example, Christmas, you want the campaigns to end on 25th morning. Without having to go back and change these things manually, you can start a date and set a start date and an end date. If you don't set it, if you choose it none, which means that the campaign is eligible to continuously run if all the other factors are correct. If they have money, if you have paid the balance, if your ads are eligible to run, they will run. Dynamic search ads, we will talk about it later. Conversions, we will talk about it later. Ad rotation, we will talk about it later. So these are technical features. We will talk about these things later, but this is basically where you come and edit your campaign settings. As I said, whatever you choose here, whatever edits that you do will almost take effect almost immediately. Let's say if you increase the budget to 2000 now, your ads will start immediately running, or there is no time lag between your updates on campaign settings. So you are free to do anything unless you pause it. If you pause it, your ads will not run anyway, right? And similarly, the settings, okay, this is something which I want to tell you. The settings option will be available in whichever screen that you go, which means that you will have a campaign settings page, you will have an ad group settings page, you will have a keyword settings page. So settings will obviously be there in whichever screen, whichever type of campaign that you go. All right. Another thing that you would have to understand before we leave this screen is reporting is not real time. Time zone for all dates and times is I think there is a 3 to 4 hour time delay between, which means that if somebody clicks on your ad now, should your account show that there is a click that is received? Ideally, yes. But since it handles so many advertisers and there is so much of activity going on, and incorrect reporting is not right, so Google does not want to take any chances. So what Google does is Google takes about the reporting is not real time, which means if somebody has clicked on the ad now, the click may not show into your account probably for another 2 years or 2 hours or 3 hours. So it gets updated once every 2 to 3 hours is what it means. I think that's about it as far as the campaign settings are concerned, and I think we would talk about something else in the next. I think we should start talking about bidding in the next stream. So until then, guys, please let me know if you have created your ads account, if you have signed up for Google Ads, if you have created your first campaign. In one of my previous sessions, I've also shown you how to find keywords. So please tell me if you have done any of these things, because if you don't get your hands dirty and if you don't keep practicing regularly, things will eventually fade out. So don't fall into that trap. All right, so I think that's about it for the time being. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me. Let me see if I have forgotten anything. Language, I think I have forgotten, yes. So you can choose a location and language, right? So when you go to locations, let me show you something interesting. So if you go to a location, you can choose a city, you can choose a country, you can choose a town, you can choose a locality. You can also choose a zip code or a pin code. That's all normal, right? Now there is something called as advanced search. For example, if you only want to target 2 kilometers around your location, you can also do that. To do that, you have to select an option called as radius targeting here. Okay. Now you can either enter a location coordinates or zip code or a place that you would want to target, name of the place. So let's say I would want to target a place with a pin code, this, because I'm from India, we talk about pin codes. That's weird. 500081. So I think this is the one that I'm going to select. So the moment you select that, it will start showing in the map. And you can choose a radius that you would want to target. You can target 20 miles around it, or you can simply say 2 kilometers around it. So miles and kilometers are both available for your reference. So you see how it gets changed, and then you will say save. So your location will be updated to, let's say, 2 kilometers around Hyderabad or whatever you have included. So that's about it. All right. So any other questions, please, guys, you can email me at kc@titans.digital. Feel free to email me, and I will see you again with another stream tomorrow, which is the stream number 6, with another interesting topic in Google Ads. Until then, this is Casey signing off. Cheers.